4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, we've all heard about the quarantine 15. We're gaining weight because we're stressed out and we're packing on the pounds. There's a better way to keep fit and fight off COVID-19. We'll talk to the co-founder of Buda Juice next on the Jeff Crilley Show.
Many are predicting that the worst is yet to come, which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's icebox.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam.
As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Crilley, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home.
We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network.
We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team, and the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is the Jeff Crilley Show.
Well, this is probably the worst time ever in our lifetime to take on an unhealthy lifestyle. Let's face it, a lot of us are drinking at home. We are not exercising. We're eating junk food just as comfort food. We're going to talk about juicing today with the co-founder of Buda Juice, Horatio Lonsdale-Hands. Thank you for coming on the show.
Well, thanks for having me.
Yes, and I've never actually sampled Buda Juice, but I've heard rave reviews about this,
well,
and so I'm so thrilled that you're in town. So let's talk about how this all began for you. How did Buda Juice start?
Basically, it's a passion. Bella and I started it about almost 7 years ago, and we have an alternative lifestyle where, he's my business partner,
yes.
So we both are married and have children growing up and all that stuff, and we enjoy basically the good things of life, but we want to balance it, so you have the balance, the yin and the yang of life, and part of that is having a fresh juice every morning. And then we introduced the shots as well. So we started it, and then during the course of starting it, we found out, my wife and I found out that my son, oldest son, Horatio, had some basically problems eating certain foods like gluten and dairy products and non-organic foods. So we got him into some of the Buda products, and we saw an amazing change. And so now the whole family has Buda Juice, and we have an extended family.
Wow.
You know, a lot of Dallas families love the product and have the children have it and their parents have it. And now we have functional shots. So, for instance, we have immunity shots, or we have a energy shot, the new one there, the red one there.
Yes.
Gives you lots of energy in the morning. The B12 gives you focus. Then, of course, the ginger is really good if you're feeling you've got a cold or something like that. We have also allergy shots, cacao shots, and matcha shots. To make
I'm
you
so
feel
impressed.
Good.
We've got a juice cam that we're going to get a close-up of some of this on. And how is it that you formulate some of these ideas?
Well, basically, we focus, number one, on taste.
Yes.
Absolutely essential is taste. Second, it has to be organic, fresh, and glass bottled. So you've basically got the ingredients for a great tasting product that's actually really good for you. So it's not in plastic, it's not pasteurized, it's not HPP. So you've got the fresh. There's no better taste than something fresh. It's
Yes.
hard to put chemicals in it and make it taste fresh. You can't do that. So with Buda Juice, unlike a lot of juice companies out there, we do fresh all the way through. And so when you open it, it's like, smells great, looks great, and then you sip it and it's absolutely delicious. And then it's actually got a function. So each product has a function in your life. And so you talk about losing pounds, the 15 pounds or 20 pounds, and the wine fest of staying home and eating too much in this
Yes.
strange COVID times. Well, you can go on a cleanse instead. You can do a Buda cleanse. We have a 1-day, 3-day, and 5-day. So just imagine putting all these wonderful organic products in you, all fresh, taste delicious, and then basically you get rid of all the toxins, and then you have energy and you lose some weight and feel good. And that's a program a lot of our customers have been doing for many years now, and during this COVID they've been keeping it up as well.
Yes, and you've got a great story. The media loves you. Here's a piece that NBC5 did a couple of years ago.
You're watching NBC5 Today at 8.
Well, in a place where barbecue and Tex-Mex rule, a new option is emerging. A Dallas company is hopeful they can make more Texans reach for juice. Katie Blakey takes us behind the scenes of Buda Juice.
It is the juice with the cool name and even colder recipe.
Everything's cold pressed, as it's literally cold.
This is the headquarters for Dallas-based Buda Juice.
We're in the juicing room. Still 35 degrees, still freezing.
It's here employees make the company's signature cold-pressed juices.
It ranges on the day from 3,000 upwards. Our capacity here is 20,000 bottles a day.
Owner Horatio Lonsdale-Hands co-founded the company a few years ago. He wanted a healthy, eco-friendly option in a state dominated by steak and Tex-Mex.
We can go out tonight, have a glass of wine and a nice steak dinner. Well, the next day, instead of having a big breakfast, have a Buda Juice. So basically, you can balance your life. So we call it balance in the bottle.
The process starts with crates of certified organic produce. It's sorted, cleaned, then pressed to squeeze out the juice. And it all happens with temps hovering around freezing.
So it's all the way from farm to the consumer at 35 degrees. It keeps everything fresh. All the enzymes and nutrients of the juice and maximize the health benefits.
Juices are mixed and bottled in glass for a day's worth of veggies on the go.
You know, you can eat 1 apple or 2 apples, and that's a lot. Whereas with us, we take a whole lot and we condense it down into little bottles.
And it'll cost you around the price of a meal. A 16-ounce bottle costs $11, a 12-ounce, $7. And what's with the name Buda?
And it's also the balance of life. So you have the yin and the yang.
The company has opened 21 shops across Texas and just started shipping nationwide with the hope of making Texas known for juice. Katie Blakey, NBC5.
Wow, that is cool. Well, and you really save people a lot of time. I mean, people could do this at home, but it would take a day and a half to prepare one, wouldn't
And
it?
it costs a lot of money. You've got to go to the market, and you've got to get everything, make sure it's all organic, and then you make a big mess in the kitchen, and it takes a long time, and cleaning it up, and all that stuff. And another thing that's really exciting is we've gone from having our own stores to now into mainstream distribution. So thanks to COVID, we had to close a lot of stores, and now we have 2 stores actually, but we're in hundreds of supermarkets.
That's wonderful.
Throughout Texas, all HEB and Tom Thumb and some of the Albertsons and United Supermarkets and Fresh Market.
When you have an
and
eye
of course
for
Costco. Let's not forget them too.
I think that's wonderful, and you have an eye for detail on what goes in. I know you're very proud that it's all natural.
Yeah.
I remember one time I got on a V8 kick, and then somebody later told me, "Hey, look at how much sodium is in a V8."
Crazy,
right?
Yeah.
It's like a week's worth of sodium in a can.
Yeah. And I used to do them in the can too. I think this is so healthy, but they're horrible. It's really important that you look at the labels, and that's really important because it may taste great and it has so much sugar in it, or sodium, or other preservatives that really change the benefit of the juice.
Yes, and you have some testimonials. We want to roll some of those now.
I drink almost nothing but Buda Juice, and really, I think healed my stomach.
And pericarditis is actually inflammation of your heart, which can cause a lot of chest pains. And thankfully, with that turmeric shot almost every single day, it's actually helped me from having any more episodes ever since.
And the only thing that stops my morning sickness is Buda Juice.
Yeah, 21 pounds off in 6 weeks. I love it.
The inflammation that she used to suffer from in her body from the lupus has totally changed.
She started drinking a beet juice a day and 2 to 3 turmerics a day. Okay. And she's cut out some meat and dairy. And she's completely off of her metformin, the blood sugar medicine.
This is so off the chain. I walked in and I was blown away. Crazy.
No, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. The juices are incredible.
And how much weight has she lost?
She's lost 50 pounds.
Wow. In what period of time?
Probably a couple months.
Wow. I think you're saving lives. I mean, I think about some of the problems in America. First thing we do is we go to the doctor, and
Right.
he writes us a prescription for this, and then you need another
Right.
prescription for that. Food can heal your body, can't it?
It's all about the food, not working out so much. Working out is very nice, but if you don't put the right things in your body, it's kind of a waste of time. I think, what you take in is what you're going to get out of it. So it's about, 70, 80% of the benefit. So yeah, it's true. I mean, a lot of people, they go to the doctor for a cure, but if you can live life a little differently, you can prevent a lot of things happening. And juicing is a really important one. And about all those testimonials, I'd like to thank all our customers really for your loyalty, your trust, and dedication, support for Buda Juice all these years. It's really made us very happy, and it makes me very happy to come to work every day because I'm very excited about it.
Yes. And when you think about your son's story, I mean, you were already passionate about the company, but I have to imagine that it was 10 times that after your son.
Well, it changed their lifestyle, so we want to change everyone's lifestyles, because if everyone did juice, they could do it at home or some other juice companies, but if you do Buda Juice particularly, you will see some magical changes. You just got to stay with the program. It's really important.
Outstanding. You've been an amazing guest. We're going to put your website up to end the segment. BudaJuice.com is the website. Horatio, you have been awesome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate being on the show.
You bet. And that's it for now. We'll see you next.